Does it feel good? I wish I had someone that was as much bigger than me than I am than you to just give me some head scritchies. I'd be into that. I would not turn them down. Have you had enough? You want to keep going? You gotta tell me. Use your meows. Well, I can faintly hear you purring, so I guess all is well. Oh yeah. Just wait till you've had enough. Okay, bye. You want Tindo shades? Is that what you want? Here. You're not gonna like this. No? Pants, if there's a picture of you on the internet wearing these shades, we'll be rich. Hello? Okay, I'm sorry. We are pulling up to the Goodwill bins in our bread truck for the very, 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 very first time. I'm kind of hoping that just like the first time we drove this to the regular thrift store, the bread truck's about to be like some good luck or something. That would be nice. But we haven't been to the bins much since we got back from our trip, honestly, because most of the time has been spent both looking for a vehicle and then getting a vehicle and then working on it. But we're at the point where we're out of denim stock, so we have to come back to the bins, stock up on some denim, so that's what Hannah's looking for. I'm honestly, I mean, as much as we're looking for stuff to resell, I'd be just as happy leaving with anything today that could make this van build a little bit better. For example, over the last several months, a couple of times, I've seen camper RV air conditioners at the bins. They're always kind of rough looking. You never know why they've been donated to the Goodwill, probably not working, but I'd like to find one I can work on and get working for this bad boy. What else would I like to find? Any sort of bathroom cabinetry, home implements that I could use to recycle for this van would be cool too. So let's get into the Goodwill bins today. Let's find some good stuff. Stick around. You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Right out the gate doesn't appear to be a ton of good stuff to look through, but I did find this skirt by the brand Hot Cotton. She's very cute. Hot Cotton by Markwear. It's really sweet. I wish it was a dress. Skirts are fine, but they don't sell quickly, and I'm not gonna mess with it.
We got here just in time for the start of a new rotation, and I think I found a really good bin to start with. So first of all, Styro Putty, unopened, Pokemon cards. This was all on top, made me pick it. Luigi, so just because all that's here. And a light bright. And a light bright, so this is gonna be a good one to start. Oh, baby, no! What the heck? I didn't see that. All this good stuff just on top. Look at that. Oh, another Pokemon card. We're about to empty this whole thing. And Imagine X Batman. There's a whole other bin of toys right next to me, so fingers crossed we can get to it first too. But I gotta dig through this. SpongeBob operation, but it's like already open.
Hello, welcome to my wardrobe. Look at that! If there's not a piece that doesn't scream Hannah more, I don't know what. I mean, maybe like a 90s shirt, but you know, it's really cute. I'm wearing it. Found a pair of pants that are 100% silk. These are beautiful. I love selling these little trousers. They're dry clean only, 100% silk, acetate lining. She's looking good. I wonder if there's any more vintage here. Let's see. That looks older. but it's, ooh, it is pants. Not in love with it, but maybe. These are cute. Hello. Well, pattern caught my eye. I won't say it's cute.
Oh, baby. Oh.
So excited. I saw this and I was like, oh my god, vintage ski suit, yes. But it's kid size. No! If that were big people size, that's $100. But little people size, not good.
Well, there's that. Look at those. Hey, Batman, that's awesome. Juggling balls. No. Donald, you're missing an arm. That's crazy though. Tomato.
Oh, well, hello, little Tupperwares. Tupperware inside the Tupperwares. Oh, it does have the pattern. I'm shocked they still have their lids. We'll get those.
Baloo? Hold on a second. What? It's a keychain? That's find of the day. A Bender keychain. What the heck? This bit is gold.
All right, found some really fun stuff here. Got this beautiful little floral shirt. I'll probably keep it for myself. Little summer top, and then this is an enigma. This could be straight from China, or it could be straight from the 70s. There's no tag in it, so I can't really tell for sure. And the way that it's made seems like a little bit of an older style to me. It does have the serging in it, so maybe newer. Ah, this is so tough. But it's really beautiful nonetheless.
Look at this. That's a cajon. Drum box. You sit on it and it's called a cajon. Just Google it. And then this is for a microphone. Put your microphone inside of it and try to absorb some of the sound. I want both, but both are pretty messed up. Like, look at this. It's been taped up. It's cracking. I still want it though.
These are really cool. I find them both intriguing and super dirty at the same time, but they'll clean up. They've got like that chap style going on, but like the zipper needs to be cleaned. It's just from the leather flaking off a bit onto it, which is fine. They're by Lee, which is pretty cool. I'll take them.
Did you just find this?
Look how derpy he is. Or she.
She's got booty cheeks and everything. Jesus, I think that's going in my collection. I have a very modest Sonic collection. I keep the odd stuff. That's pretty odd.
She's odd.
You want to go with my drum box?
Well,
I don't think I'm going to buy this. You know what this is?
no.
It's called a cajon. You sit on it and drum.
Oh.
Each side kind of has a different slappy sound, and you get a little rhythm from it.
Slappy sound.
It's just real busted up. I've always wanted one, and I always figured one would show up eventually, but it's like, it's pretty cracked.
Yeah.
I might as well. If I buy it, I'm going to take it home and set it there. There's a whole lot of Star Trek books in here. Stacks of Star Trek. I mean, I'd rather have video games, but I'll take this. Star Trek books are good. I'll take it. Stacks. These are good sellers in our antique mall. Take more. Where you at? Stacks. Just Star Trek books, really. Yeah. Stacks. All right. We're not quite done at the bins yet. Whew. However, it's pretty full in there, pretty full of people, so there's no carts. So we didn't want to just stand there strong arming all our stuff. So Hannah's in line. I've come outside and am going to bag all of our stuff up. I haven't found anything crazy yet. That drum box I left behind, which is gonna probably haunt me, I was pretty excited about, but this could be useful. These work okay, you know, if you're in a desk bedroom setting, knocking down some echo reverb type stuff. So I'll use it. I'll use it in my home editing setup. But this is probably my gnarliest find. Pretty good. Pretty good. Whoo! Well, I'll see you back inside. Look at all this plush. It's a lot of plush. Dirty Snoop. Double Dirty Snoop. It's a good find, ain't it?
I got a miniature one now.
Yeah, the one we have at home is huge.
He's massive.
It's plush city today. So much plush. Doesn't it feel nice to come out to this van with all this room? Here, you put that in here.
It's so tall.
It is. Well, what did you get that was worth talking about?
Probably the most peculiar thing I got was these.
That is odd.
Yeah. They've got a bunch of piecing happening, so I'm gonna just like shred them down to the fuzzy bit and then just go from there.
You gonna post them as is, or you gonna customize them?
As is, I think. I don't want to mess with them too much.
Do you know what this is?
It's for a microphone.
Oh yes, very good.
Smarts.
I got a bunch of random little stuff. I mean, nothing really worth showing off, just miscellaneous. I bought about 25 Star Trek books, and our whole haul today was like 30 bucks. So, I mean, I'll probably sell those Star Trek books for like $2 a piece, maybe $2.50 in our antique mall. I've sold a ton of Star Wars books. We had a huge hoard of Star Wars books, probably almost 200 books. We're down to less than like 50, so I'll try Star Trek now, because maybe if I just keep that shelf at our antique mall full of Star Trek and Star Wars and a few other fantasy related things, I think that'll be good. But I got a bunch of nonsense other than that, little Nerf stuff, just refill stuff for all our antique mall. Now, oh yeah, and a bunch of random Lego nonsense. I think I got an Iron Man minifig.
Sweet.
There was just some nonsense Lego stuff just kind of trickling down to the bottom of this bin, so I was like cherry picking it. Wasn't really worth the effort, but you know.
Oh well.
The bins and Legos they don't mix. But we're gonna go work on the van a little bit now. I'm gonna try to get this hood off, this inside hood off. I've yet to take this bad boy off and try to replace some air filters and stuff underneath.
Neat.
Let's go. Check this out. All the work I've done so far on the engine of this van's been from the front, but there are some components that are better reached from back here. It's gonna be interesting. That's what we're about to find. Everything's all right, a little dirty, but that's to be expected. I've also got a little cleaner here to put in my gas. It's gonna hopefully absorb any water if there's any in there, as well as clean my whole fuel injection system. Mixed with 20 gallons, done. You got a napkin? Did he give you
a big kahuna?
Did you just buy that?
No, he just handed it to me. I'll just take the rest back in.
We'll just wipe out the debris. We don't want any extra in there, and then I'll put the new air filter in. All right.
I pulled the air filter out and Hannah was like, that doesn't look too bad. But I was like, I don't think you know what it's supposed to look like. So, brand new air filter. All right. Looks good. Put the nut back on the store. All right. Every little bit of time that passes and every little thing we check up on the van, I feel a little bit better. We're gonna take care of this bad boy. That's how I feel about it. We're gonna make sure this thing runs for a long time to come. I'm feeling good. So the breather for this thing, that's where we just replaced the air filter. It has this hose that goes all the way up to the front of the car. And the thing doesn't fit on there terribly snug, so I gotta make sure it's on there so it breathes right. But we're good. I'm just learning tons of tiny little things about this motor like that. Right now, with air conditioning, we've been getting a lot of questions about air conditioning, and I'm not gonna worry about running the air conditioner off the motor, I don't think. I'm gonna end up finding, as I said earlier, I'm gonna end up finding a camper RV air conditioner that has kind of multiple outputs, so I can switch between just running AC in the cab and then running AC in the whole back. This would be a lot of work to get the air conditioner running because there's not a belt currently on to run the air conditioner, as well as someone has just cut the line that's supposed to go to a tank where your coolant goes, and whoever owned it before us just cut all that out when it stopped working, which is frustrating. I would have loved to still had it there and worked on it and sussed out what didn't work, but it's fine. We'll be better off with the RV air conditioner eventually anyways, especially if we're going to be camping out in this thing on the road. But you know, it's good to know where the motor's at, what it needs and stuff like that. I'm going to, not today, but my next big motor thing is to take the belts off and just replace them, and even keep spare belts with me just in case something like that goes wrong. That's stuff I can fix and replace myself, but it's also things that I don't want to end up on the road in the middle of nowhere without and have to spend tons of money to get this thing towed. I don't want to mess with that, so I've been figuring out exactly which belts I need. Right now what I'm running is a serpentine belt on my alternator and fan that goes to the radiator. And then there's another separate belt for my power steering pump down here. You're not gonna be able to see it too well down there, but there would be a third belt. Most of your cars that you guys drive are just gonna have one belt. This bad boy has three. It's kind of wild, but I feel good. I feel good about it.
One step further.
Now we got to get this big lug of a thing back on. You know what I think I just realized?
What's that?
I think it actually wasn't put on there right to begin with.
Interesting.
When we first got it, I noticed there was a bit of dampness up on top of this thing where it connects. And I think that was just actually coming from a leak in the windshield. But now that I've got this back up in here and I put it in, it's higher than it was. So I think that it's now connected back there, whereas it wasn't. Tolerance is tighter. I think it won't leak through there anymore. I still need to seal that window up and make that all right, but it went back on there better than it was when I took it off, so there's that.
Good.
Just like I kept saying, we keep learning stuff. The day we bought this, what, 3-4 days ago now, I parked this in this exact same spot and took a picture of it, and it's starting to look a lot different now. But we're parking here, go across the street, burger joint, get a burger. It's just what you do after you go to the Ben's. You get a burger after Ben's Burger. Hannah, before you come up this hill, I just want to point out Mickey Mouse sweatshirt, Nickelodeon face mask, and some big old boots. And you're gonna walk up this hill. I hope you eat it. Just know if you eat it, it's on camera.
You gotta swim. You gotta swim up the hill.
I don't know, I think it's worse than it looks on camera. It's pretty steep. There is an In-N-Out over on the other side of town that we kind of prefer because it's by the lake. It's a nice place. We usually actually, our weekly routine is to go there, eat the burger, and take our bikes off the van, and then ride around the lake right after that. But it's impossible to park the van over there, so we've had to switch to this one. So rip that one. I mean, it had to happen. There's not much good bike riding around here, though. Last chore of the day, we got to drop off some packages at the post office. Check the P.O. box, too.
Will do.
I love this van. It makes life much easier. Just hauling anything around. And we spend so much of our time as it is just hauling stuff, you know? Just bringing stuff home from the bins. And, you know, in our van, in our previous van, a couple IKEA bags from a couple thrift days in the back just made the whole thing cluttered. We could pick a corner in the back of this thing and pile up thrifted stuff and just forget about it for a while, and it's not in the way because there's enough room to walk around it. It's just great. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it. I love this thing. We still got to name it though. You guys have been making some pretty funny suggestions on names for the new bread truck, and I appreciate that. And we'll start naming it seriously when we get it a little bit more, you know, when it gets its paint job and it starts to look like what it's eventually going to look like. We'll have a real name-a-thon, you know what I mean? We get some? Oh, we got a couple. We got a package from Jose and Ashley. We'll open those in a couple days. What day is it? What day is today? Wednesday? We'll open them in a few days. I think we'll have to do a mail time in the van.
In the back of the van?
Yeah.
First mail time van? Yay!
We'll just sit back there, roll up the draw door, open some packages. It'll be fun. You better fix that.
Okay.
Stop pulling on my shoelaces!
Loopy!
Stop! You're an a-hole. Now I gotta fix my shoe.
Well, give me something to do.
You're so mean. Is that really called a loopy? Like, did you do that in grade school? And yell loopy?
That's what my brother used to call it when he did it to me, so I don't know.
I don't think I've ever done that to anybody. I'm not that cold and callous. She's so rude. I love just being able to kick back in this thing. I would say driving the bread truck is not as comfortable as the van. Like, the seat's not as comfortable. And I'm looking for seat alternatives. This thing is very stiff and rigid. It makes you have good posture. I don't love it. But like, being in the van outside of driving it is 100% more comfortable than our old van. So it's, you know, it's a bunch of pluses and minuses and pros and cons. I guess I could turn the engine off. It's pros and cons. We're trading a lot of things, having from the old van to the new van. And just so you know, because I've had a lot of people asking about our old van. A lot of people are like, oh, we miss your old van. We still have it. Not going to get rid of it immediately, but after our last couple of road trips, I've had to come home and repair serious electrical stuff. It's old and overdriven. I mean, I don't know if you guys recognize this from watching our daily videos, but we a lot of days drive 50, 100 miles, you know, and for those of you with a job that requires you to drive a commute, I know that's not going to sound serious, but we drive that thing from thrift store to thrift store daily, spend tons of money a day on gas, and you know, and it's worn it out. We've had it for 2 years. We've driven to multiple thrift stores a day for 2 years, and the van's just worn out. So I'm going to, for now, fix what little issues with it I can and keep it as, you know, a backup vehicle or a second vehicle for us until we are able to purchase another vehicle for a better daily commute, you know, good gas mileage type car. But I figured I'd let you know because so many people have asked, well, where's the van? Where's the black van? Where's old Betsy? She's just sitting at home right now. We haven't driven her in 4 days, and since the day I got that van, that is the longest it's ever sat. I haven't went a day since we bought it without driving it. Not a single one. Feels kind of bad, but I did start it today just to. I don't want the battery to drain, or I don't want it to sit there and just dwindle away. So I am gonna take care of it, but we're loving this thing too much to not drive it right now. Plus, we've been driving this thing to the O'Reilly Auto Parts and to Lowe's and Home Depot and stuff every day to buy stuff for it. So, like, it's worth driving right now. But we are going to get a car for more of the daily commute here pretty soon. So there you go. I love this thing, but I don't love how my shoes are fitting now that she messed me up. I can't get my shoes to feel right. Thank you very much. You suck.
I'm sorry.
Just out of curiosity, how many times have you pulled on somebody's shoestrings and shouted "loopy"?
More times than I should admit.
This is a new one. I think we need to start a separate channel just for pranks, and we should run up to people in public after COVID, pull on their shoelaces and shout "loopy."
Loopy! It's the most annoying prank ever because you have to take the whole shoe off, unlace it, and relace it.
It sucks. The beast is alive. I must say, after changing some fluids and adding the air filter to this thing, it's even smoother than it was. Like, just noticeable. It's nice. It just keeps getting better. This thing is purring.
Ooh, like Momo.
Before we wrap this video up, let's check this G.I. Joe out that I found at the bins just a little bit closer. This will officially be like the first G.I. Joe that I brought home on the channel and actually took a look at. I mean, I've brought home a couple little ones. I can almost say with a pretty high level of certainty that I've never brought home a big one at all. G.I. Joes were definitely one of my favorite toys when I was a kid, but I, for some reason, mostly had the big ones. I mean, I had the small ones, but my parents bought me the big box ones. So this one is 1996. So that had been about the time I had some, 6-7 years old. So I don't know if this is worth anything. To be honest, I kind of doubt that it's worth much. But I do know just because it's in box and his clothes are there. And some weapons and some dog tags. I can certainly take this box back apart, string him up in there properly, and make him look pretty good, I think. But let's look at this bad boy on eBay just to see what they're selling for, what they're going for. So that barcode brings up a whole bunch of them. Here you can buy it right now for $20 plus $11 shipping. I don't know what state he's in on the inside. Probably better state than mine, to be completely honest. Yeah, completely set up, ready to go. So he's not highly valuable. You know, what he's selling for right now, I don't know. But it doesn't really much matter because you can buy him for 20 bucks. Yeah, 15, 20 bucks all day long, 30 bucks with shipping. That's kind of cool. I don't collect G.I. Joe, and I don't really have any intention to, but there was no way I was going to leave him there. Look at him. There's no way I was going to leave him there being in box like that. Let's get his little, I'll get his little jacket out. You know what this reminds me of? I don't know if I've ever told this story on the channel, but I was really into G.I. Joes in the mid to late 90s. Especially the big ones. I love them. The 12 inches instead of what were the little ones? 3 inches. And my mother got me one for my birthday. I don't know where she bought it, Walmart or something. She didn't pay very close attention when she bought it. It was actually a female. It was very strange because the box said G.I. Joe. It didn't say G.I. Jane. It didn't specify anything. It had a helmet on and stuff, so it looked just about like this. Had a gun, and I got it home and put it with my other G.I. Joes, and took its clothes off. I was gonna like swap clothes to another one of my favorites or something, and it had. I didn't even get the word out, and you giggled, Hannah. It was a female. And it very clearly had female parts.
She had lady bits.
She had lady bits. I don't think there's a gun in there, but his dog tags were, which is pretty cool. Of course, certain family members made fun of me. But I didn't care. I played with it. I kept it. I had it forever. Matter of fact, I think it's one of the few toys for some reason that's still at home that my grandmother never threw away. A couple of my G.I. Joes, her included. But I just always had that memory because certain members of my family who I guess were not very strong in their masculinity or their assumption of my masculinity were not very okay with it. But I was fine.
I mean, even my Bratz dolls, you had to have some boys.
Bro! You know what? He should sit right here, I think.
He should.
Oh no.
Oh, Dana down!
I've created dominoes!
Woo.
He's just here to hang out. If Toy Story's at all right, he's either about to have a great time whenever we leave the room or a terrible time. I don't know which. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We do post daily videos on this channel, so make sure you come back tomorrow and hang out with us. If you liked anything about this video, if you're stoked about the bread truck, hit the like button. And then if you've been here for more than a video whatsoever, consider hitting that subscribe button. Help us get to 10,000 subs. We're moving up. We're going to hit 9,000 really soon, and I would love to keep rocketing to 10,000. So I'd appreciate your help with that. Good job on the G.I. Joe, Hannah. Good job on all the jeans.
Yay.
We bought some other cool stuff, but really for me, Sonic and the G.I. Joe takes the cake for today. Come back tomorrow, guys. We'll see you then. And until then, peace out. Do you understand how odd this position is, Moo? You almost did a somersault. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You like the scritchies. Don't do a somersault, Moo. Why do you do this? Why? Huh? Listen how loud she is.
Silly boy.
She's so loud.
Pants is laying on pants in the living room.
Weird. She's doing somersaults. Okay, bye. Say bye.
Subscribe.